Hello, I'm Simon Whistler. You're watching the Today I Found Our YouTube channel, and in the video today we're looking at the origin of the Oreo cookie. Just before we get started, I will say that this video is brought to you by The Great Courses Plus. You can get a free month of The Great Courses Plus at thegreatcoursesplus.com/brainfood. Let's get started. In 1890, a group of 8 large New York City bakeries combined to form the New York Biscuit Company and built a giant 6-story factory in West Chelsea. 8 years later, they merged with their competitor, Chicago's American Biscuit and Manufacturing, to form an even bigger conglomerate, the National Biscuit Company. But the factory and headquarters remained in Chelsea. In 1901, the National Biscuit Company put their abbreviated company name on a box of wafers for the first time, Nabisco. Soon, Nabisco became the company's official name. On April 2, 1912, the National Biscuit Company announced to their sales team that they were introducing 3 highest-class biscuits, in a grouping they called the Trio. 2 of the cookies, the Mother Goose biscuit and the Veronese biscuit, didn't sell particularly well and quickly disappeared from the shelves. The third, the Oreo biscuit, did. 2 beautifully embossed chocolate-flavored wafers with a rich cream filling, the Oreo biscuit was sold in a yellow tin with a glass cover for approximately 30 cents a pound, about $7.13 today. While it went national in April, it was just a month before that the National Biscuit Company first registered the product with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, registration number 0093009. It is commonly stated the given date of registration was March the 6th, which is why that is National Oreo Day. However, a simple patent and trademark search reveals that oft-repeated date is incorrect. In fact, it was actually filed on March the 14th, 1912 and registered on August the 12th, 1913. So, how did they come up with the idea of the Oreo? Well, that comes from the time-honored business practice of stealing the idea from a competitor and then simply marketing it better. You see, there was another popular cream-filled sandwich cookie that came before the Oreo, made by Sunshine Biscuits. Sunshine Biscuits was a company run by Joseph and Jacob Luce and John H. Wiles, the former of which were originally part of the Great Bakery Conglomeration of 1898, the one that formed into the National Biscuit Company. Wanting a more personal approach to baking and not wanting to be lost in the bakery conglomerate, Luce liquidated his assets and helped form Sunshine Biscuits. The company was actually the 3rd largest cookie baker in the US when it was acquired in 1996 by Keebler. To this day, the Sunshine brand still appears on Cheez-Its, among other products. In any event, in 1908, 4 years before the Oreo, Sunshine debuted the upscale and soon-to-be very popular Hydrox biscuit, which the Oreo was a pretty blatant rip-off of. The Hydrox biscuit had a cream filling, embossing, and all of that. Of course, Nabisco denies this is where the idea for the Oreo came from, but the evidence at hand strongly indicates otherwise. As for the name, there has never really been a firm answer as to why Nabisco chose the name Oreo, though there are several theories. There is speculation that Oreo is derived from the French word for gold, or since the original packaging was golden, the item was meant to be a high-class confectionery. It could also come from the Greek word for mountain, or mound, oros, since an Oreo is a mountain of a cookie. It has also been speculated that maybe it was named for the cookie itself, 2 O-shaped cookies sandwiching the cream, O cream O. The identity of the designer behind the distinctive emboss on top of each cookie, or what the emboss signifies, has also become a part of the Oreo mystery. The first design was simple enough, with the name Oreo and a wreath at the edge. In 1924, the company augmented the original design to go with a 1921 name tweak from Oreo biscuit to Oreo sandwich. The 1924 design added a ring of laurels and 2 turtle doves. 20 years later, in 1952, is when today's elaborate, beautiful design first appeared. But what does the design signify, if anything? Historians believe the circle that encases the word Oreo with antenna-type symbol on top was an early European symbol for quality. Cookie conspiracists believe that the antenna symbol is actually a cross of Lorraine, a symbol identified with the famed Knights Templar. The 4 leaf clovers that surround the name could be just that, or could be the cross patty, a geometric pattern of 4 triangles radiating outward that is also associated with the Knights Templar and the Freemasons. It's really up to you what you want to believe, but here at Today I Found Out, we believe that the Oreo cookie is a Da Vinci Code-style map to a secret treasure buried 1,000 years ago, or as we like to call it, the probable plot to National Treasure 3. Now, who designed the emboss? Evidence points to William Turnier. However, while Nabisco admits that a man by the name of William Turnier worked for them for 50 years, they deny that he developed the 1954 design. That said, his son and drawn proof indicates otherwise. Turnier joins the company in 1923 working in the mailroom. He eventually worked his way up to the engineering department, helping make the dies that made the cookies. The industrial-sized cookie cutters, as it were. So where's the evidence? In the home of Bill Turnier, William's son, perched on a wall is a framed 1952 line-drawn blueprint of the modern Oreo design. On the blueprint is written, drawn by W.A. Turnier, 7/17/52, 2 years before the design would find itself on the Oreos sold in stores. Despite this evidence, the Kraft, who now owns Nabisco Corporate Archives, only says that Turnier was a design engineer and he received a suggestion award in 1972 for an idea that increased the production of Nilla wafers on company machinery by 13%. So can Bill shed any light on what his father was thinking when he seems to have drawn the design? Not really, though he did admit that the design, while beautiful and resembling more mysterious symbols, probably had nothing to do with the Knights Templar, and his father wasn't a Mason either. Damn. As for the stuff between the intricately designed cookies, the filling, it was partially made of lard, yes that's pig fat, until 1997. In 1994, Nabisco embarked on a nearly 3-year revamping process of the filling to take the lard out. In charge of this was Nabisco's principal scientist, Sam Porcello, otherwise known as Mr. Oreo. By that point, Porcello was already a cookie legend, holding 5 Oreo-related patents, including Oreos encased in white and dark chocolate. By 1997, the Oreo cookie was lard-free, but there was another problem. The lard had been replaced by partially hydrogenated vegetable oil, yes, the very much not very good for you trans fats. As the Chicago Tribune put it, later research showed that trans fat was even worse for the heart than lard. Finally, in January 2006, relatively healthier and more expensive non-hydrogenated vegetable oil was put into Oreos instead. Today's filling is additionally made with loads of sugar and vanilla extract, creating a cookie that is still delicious, but slightly better for you, or should we put it more aptly by saying it's slightly less bad for you. So I really hope you liked that video. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this one was brought to you by The Great Courses Plus. The Great Courses Plus is an amazing place online to learn more things. And I figure if you guys like this channel, I was really excited when The Great Courses Plus approached us about sponsoring this channel and this video, because if you like learning, if you like the videos we make, you are sure to like the stuff that they have. These courses are absolutely top-notch. They're taught by leaders in the field. Some of the courses are taught by Ivy League professors. I've been exploring the Great Courses Plus for a while, seeing what they have on there, and I was trying to find something relevant to this video, and I thought, maybe there's something about making Oreo cookies, but I couldn't find anything about that. But then I stumbled into this whole baking section, and there's all of these courses on how to bake super intricate cakes and all of that stuff. Or if you're not into baking, just to prove how wide the range was, when I was done with that, I went on to learn about the Higgs boson. So it's really an extraordinary range of courses, and just have a look at some of the videos that I'm playing on the screen now, because the quality is absolutely amazing. So like I say, if you like the stuff we put together, if you like learning, you're really going to like The Great Courses Plus. And if you go to thegreatcoursesplus.com/brainfood, you get to try it out completely free for a month, and it also helps support this show and keeps us making all of these videos that we really hope you like. So again, just go to thegreatcoursesplus.com/brainfood and you can check out all of their amazing courses, huge range of stuff, and it's all completely free for a month. There's also a link in the description below, so if you don't want to type all that stuff out, you can just click on that link. And thanks to The Great Courses Plus for supporting the show, and thank you guys for watching.